your stories. Shock and consternation in Binzentia in the Bacham subdivision, West region of Cameroon. 2 women assassinated by an alleged mental patient who is reported to have been terrorizing inhabitants for some time now. He is equally reported to have seriously wounded the husband to the co-wives. It has been revealed that Cameroon imports over 800 billion CFA francs worth of food products, some of which can be produced locally in greater quantities to meet local demand and promote exportation. A project to ensure sustainable food supplies and markets in Douala has been presented today by the Douala City Council. On October 5, observed each year as World Teachers' Day, it would be celebrated tomorrow within the backdrop of mobilization to support and ensure that the needs of future generation teachers will be met. The details you have right ahead. So joining us once again, you're watching the 6:15 primetime newscast in the English language. We take you to Binzentia in the Bacham subdivision, Bambutos division of the West region of Cameroon, where shock and consternation in that area by the population as 2 women, co-wives to a man simply identified as Prosper, has been assassinated by a man in his 40s, alleged to be a mental patient. The purported murderer is reported to have been terrorizing inhabitants for some time now until he committed the heinous act. The husband to the deceased was equally attacked and was seriously wounded on the head. Some inhabitants claim the alleged murderer is a mental patient who is receiving treatment at a traditional doctor's clinic in a locality not far away from Bacham. The population has called on the security forces to beef up security in the area as they now live with fear of the unknown. And tomorrow will be observed as the International Day of Teachers, as a day set aside to mobilize support to ensure that the needs of future generations, of teachers be met. We are talking about the International Teachers Day in Fumban in the West region of Cameroon. Teachers say they are committed towards celebrating the day, but have called on government to actually review their status as they prepare to celebrate with the world tomorrow. The details with Marandi.
Cameroon teachers face enormous challenges. They are often transferred to difficult to access areas after training and at times go for months without salaries. Some work in congested classrooms. Others have to grapple with insecurity in areas like the Northwest, Southwest, Northern regions and the West region. Fumban is one of such areas. Despite the challenges, Jikim and Dancy Abdel Nazer remains committed with his work as a teacher. He leaves his home as early as 7 a.m. and begins lessons at 7:30.
Disons non à la brutalité. Disons non aux stupéfiants, n'est-ce pas? Disons non à la drogue, n'est-ce pas?
While in class, he ensures his students easily assimilate lectures of the day, but continue to question government's nonchalant attitude towards teachers. I want government to review the status of teachers. The working condition is deplorable. We are lacking in all aspects. Despite recent measures, we still have the impression that teachers are the last on the scale when it comes to ramifications. Similar problems expressed by other teachers who described October 5 as a symbolic moment aimed at mobilizing support and to ensure that the needs of future generation will be met by teachers.
And this news just coming in, the rector of the university, or the former rector of the University of Douala, Diodone Oyono, who has been behind bars at the Kondengi maximum prison in the nation's capital, Yaoundé, has been released this afternoon by the Yaoundé Special Criminal Court. He was arrested in 2018 for embezzling public funds of over 1,700,000,000 CFA francs. His lawyers has expressed satisfaction on the hearings of the case at the Special Criminal Court as they await the modalities of his liberation this night or tomorrow. And in economy, it has been revealed that Cameroon imports over 800 billion CFA francs worth of food products, same products which can be produced locally and in greater quantities to meet demand and promote exportation in order to improve Cameroon's trade balance. A project to ensure sustainable food supplies in markets in Cameroon's economic city, Douala, has been presented by the City Council this October 4, 2022. The details in this report.
Tubers, plantains and other foodstuffs are barely consumed by Cameroonians, unlike rice and wheat-based products that are imported. Reports indicate that more than 800 billion CFA francs worth of food products are imported annually into the country, a preoccupying situation that has obliged government and other stakeholders to come up with a structural transformation project that will sustainably increase local food production, facilitate supply, restore price competitiveness, increase farmers' income and the agricultural gross domestic products.
The aim of the project is to reinforce the agricultural production and to change the way you are delivering goods in our big cities.
Councils in the littoral region, especially those in agro-poles, have therefore been implicated in the rehabilitation of farms to market roads.
We have the road issues and we have the logistic. How are we going to organize the delivering or the transportation of this food from the farm to the big cities?
The project to ensure sustainable food supply in markets in Douala from 2024 is backed by the initial impulse program for the structural transformation of Cameroon's economy under the implementation of the 2030 National Development Strategy.
And we are in the Breast Cancer Awareness Month, referred to as Pinktober, raising awareness, education, screening like early dictation, very important, especially through breast palpation. But do women really palpate their breasts as measure to stay safe from this most common cancer, breast cancer? The question, our reporter Beatrice Gamo went downtown Yaoundé to actually find out. Her report.
Pronouncing the word breast palpation taboo to this woman, indication she has never done it and not sure to do so as she shies off.
No,
Unlike her and few others, many women we talk to say they do so regularly. Some do breast self-examination themselves with good mastery of how to go about that.
À chaque fois que je suis à la maison, moi-même, je touche.
Allow the medical personnel to do so as they know best.
As long as you are human and you're suffering from health condition, you need to allow the doctor to.
In case of any abnormal signs or feelings, medical attention needed. Breast palpation is with both the flat of your hand and fingers, with the flat finger compress breast tissue, following systematically in a circular pattern round the nipple or around the radial lines. This gest is a screening method used in an attempt to detect early breast cancer, checking for lumps, distortion or swellings, warning signs. It is the most common form of cancer and second leading cause of cancer deaths in Cameroon. This October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, referred to as Pinktober. Sensitization, education, screening and early detection important.
And Elections Cameroon has revealed that there has been a sharp increase in the numbers of voters in the troubled northwest and southwest regions of Cameroon as compared to 2021. The regional head made known the statistics today in the nation's capital, Yaoundé, during an evaluation meeting that took place in that city. Hyson Chia tells us more.
With the curtains of the electoral registration list for 2022 drawn up last August 31st, it is time for the Director General of Elections, Eric Esuse, to evaluate the entire process with the Lekam regional delegates.
Meeting with our regional delegates is to look into our activities to be sure that what we have done for this year for the registration of electors was well done.
The general results of the exercise quite satisfactory compared to 2021, even in the troubled northwest and southwest regions.
We're given a target of 24,850, but at the end of the year, the season, we managed and registered over 11,000. And I think it was quite successful. Last year we had 7,000.
The Northwest registered 10,569 potential electors.
The meeting at the Yaoundé Elekam headquarters was equally an opportunity to review the budgetary and human resources of the electoral body for better functioning.
And we talk about peace in Cameroon. Young Cameroonians from the 10 regions of the country have embraced the challenge to sensitize their peers on the importance of a peaceful Cameroon. Messages that are spreading on Facebook, WhatsApp, and many others. Meeting recently in the nation's capital, Yaoundé, was an opportunity for the Minister of Youth Affairs, Momona Futsu, to applaud the works of these young Yali peace ambassadors. The details with Omoko Sume from the nation's capital.
Here are the young Cameroonians, peace crusaders, ambassadors for fights against hate speech in this digital era.
We are working on the Yali peace movement using the digital media, a digital platform to be able to reach Cameroonians.
Having as vision sensitization of youth on the importance of living in peace, together, unity and harmony.
Come from the aspect of promoting morals and patriotism amongst Cameroonian youths, because we've understood that if you love your brother, you can pick up against your brother. If you love your brother, you're going to make sure that your brother is in peace as you are.
The National Yali Peace Symposium held this weekend in Yaoundé is an opportunity for the Minister of Youth and Civic Education, Momona Futsu, to encourage these youth in their peaceful mission.
I seized the occasion to make all those 10 Yali peace contestants as young ambassadors of Pro-Negre Amos, so that to encourage them to continue fight against those hate speeches and violence, radicalization of young people.
Fruits of the Young African Leaders Initiative, a project implemented by the Mandela Washington Fellowship Alumni Association Cameroon in partnership with the United States of America, funded by the Canadian High Commission to Yaoundé as contribution to foster peace in Cameroon.
And we talk comedy. The first edition of the Corporate Night of Laughter has taken place in Cameroon's economic city, Douala. The event attracted hundreds of comedy lovers across Cameroon, an initiative by its comedian senior pastor with the intention of portraying the needs of persons who are too busy with little time to relax. Morindy paints a picture of that event.
When I will introduce myself again, Mr. President, start removing your dress.
It was a night of laughter as scores of talented comedians, Social's Oracle, Blaise Calabar, Mr. Idiot, Kumba Boy, Boy George, as well as senior pastor took turns to mount the stage and crack knee-slapping jokes. A historic moment that marks the first edition of the Corporate Nights of Laughter organized by us comedian, best known as Senior Pastor.
Sometimes organize show bring a lot of people have different fans, so also pull. But I want to see one person that can come because of me, and people came.
Individuals from all walks of life converge at this luxurious hotel in Douala, September 29, 2022, to take off what they have described as accumulated stress. laughter, they say, is a therapy which could only be gotten from the arts of comedy.
A corporate night of laughter means that it's for people who are working and they need to come and relax, and it's very important to give them that occasion. So we are preparing this edition, and we know that from what we have seen today, it's a good one, and we are going to prepare another edition.
According to organizers, comedy shows like this one is intended to create an avenue where Cameroonians will unleash their talents and move the industry from national to international level.
And in sports, members of the General Assembly of Stade FC Banjul have been installed into their function. This was over the weekend. The new body, which has stated the objective of leading the team to Division 2 or Elite 2 and writing their names in the cup or the book of the Cup of Cameroon. The details with Hysen Shia.
The relaunch of Stade FC de Banjul in the General Assembly this Sunday, October 2nd. A 17-man list led by David Kenyi, chairman of the steering committee. The men of caliber at the helm of this team, elected and installed by acclamation, received the blessings of the entire community to drive the club through the regional league. The elective General Assembly here at the conference room of the SDO's office for Kunki was an occasion to review and adopt the new statutes and internal rules and regulations. Rules applauded here by the West Regional Secretary General, Philippe Etaboda, representing the Cameroon Football Federation. The objective of the new team prior to the start of the new football season is clear. Our objective is to qualify for Elite 2 and play the Cameroon Cup as a pride of the Banjul community. Stade FC of Banjul will rely on patrons like Honorable Albert Quinche, Honorary President, and a cream of other personalities for resources to run the battle. With the technical bench to be put in place in the days ahead, the team will proceed with the recruitment of experienced and skillful players to meet the expectations.
That report takes us to the end of today's edition of the Primetime Newscast in the English language on Canal the International. The French edition will be yours at 7:50 p.m. with Alain Gisler Kanga. Up next is Debrief de l'Actualité with Lil Pieju. I will be yours again tomorrow, same time, God willing. Bye-bye.